What is up, guys? We are back at it with another one, and welcome back again to Financial Force. I know it's been a while, and we are in the third quarter of the year, so let's keep on pushing. And I'm back. So today, I'm going to have a look at a few pairs, starting with the DXY. And I want you to pay close attention to whatever that I'm going to be explaining to you, because it's really going to be helpful. So I want you guys to sit back, relax, and enjoy. All right, okay. So the chart that you're seeing right there is the chart of DXY. DXY has been rallying to the downside for quite a long time. And let's start with the daily time frame. All right, what do we see on the daily time frame? DXY has been in a down phase, and currently DXY, we are at a critical reversal point, reversal area right here. This is where we are currently, this is where price is currently sitting. And what are we expecting? If we are to have a look at price action, we had a break of market structure right there, DXY, right here. Structure was broken to the downside, right there. Structure was broken. So after structure has been broken, what do we expect? We simply expect for price reversal back into the order block, right there. This is where I'll be expecting price to push from this point up until we reach this point right there, and then I anticipate for a reversal. But before we go any further, let's switch it up to the weekly time frame and let's have a look at it. So from the weekly perspective, what do we see? We see that DXY has been in a down phase. Been in a down phase for almost from the beginning of the year. DXY has been rallying to the downside. So currently, we broke structure as well on the weekly time frame, as you can see. You can see right there that we had a break in market structure right there. So currently we are expecting price to reverse. Possibly we might reach this hidden supply right there. All right, this is where I might be expecting price to reach before we expect price to then continue with the down phase. So these are my critical areas where I'm going to be expecting price to reverse from. So let's switch back to the daily time frame. Let's have a look at it. Right there, this is what we see, and this is what we are currently having. Right there. So let's go to the H4 time frame. As we can notice that the H4 time frame is looking good, and the price has been going down for a very long time, and currently we are at a reversal point where I'm expecting price to retest back into this order block, and then I'll be expecting price to rally up. Why am I expecting price to go to the upside? Okay, as you can see that our price action is showing us that we had been receiving a series of lower highs right there, lower highs, and getting a series of lower highs. Lower highs, or these were lower highs right there. Okay, So currently I'm expecting price, before I make a decision to go to the upside, I'm expecting price to give me a higher high right there. I'm expecting this high to be taken out. I'm expecting this high to be taken out right there. So I'm expecting a push somewhere in that area. And I'm expecting this high to be taken out, giving us a break in market structure. The price is supposed to retest back into this order block right there. Expecting price to retest back into this H4 order block, and then I'll then expect to buy the dollar index from there, right? So what do we see and what do we observe? The observation that we are seeing right here shows us that DXY is about to rally to the upside, meaning to say that all pairs, starting with USD XXX, they're about to rise, they're about to appreciate in value, and they're about to rally to the upside, meaning to say that we have to expect the opposite on XXX USD pairs, which is EURUSD, GBPUSD. We need to be expecting the opposite of what we are seeing currently on the DXY. So the DXY gives me an overall bias of the US pairs across the board. So it helps me to make a decision when it comes to other pairs that I want to trade that are USD related. Okay, so without wasting much time, let's switch it up to another pair. Let's have a look at EURUSD and see if whatever that I'm explaining to you makes sense. All right, okay, let's switch it up to EURUSD. There we go. Let me clear all that out. All right, so the chart that you are seeing right there, it's a EURUSD pair. All right, it's a EURUSD chart, and EURUSD has been giving us the opposite of DXY, right? EURUSD has been running to the upside, and currently I'm expecting price to reverse. Why? Because we have reached a price exhaustion to the upside. We can see that here that price is reached buying exhaustion right there. Buyers are now exhausted, so I'm expecting sellers to take over this market. All right, so currently what do we see? We see that we had breaking market structure right there, right here, highlighting that price was still in an up phase, right? And currently price is sitting at a buying exhaustion area, right? And I'm expecting price to reverse from this area. So let's switch it up to the H4. And what do we see? The H4 time frame, you can notice that we had a series of high highs. Okay. These were all high highs. Higher highs. All right. These were all higher highs. Price has been rallying to the upside for a very long time now. These were all higher highs, higher highs, higher highs, right there, higher highs. And what do we see from this point, right? From this higher high right here, what do we see? We see that price broke this low right here. Okay, price broke this low. Let me just highlight the low. Let me just remove this line. Price broke this low right here, right there, giving us this becomes now a lower low. All right, this becomes a lower low. This is pure price action, guys, giving giving us a lower low right there. All right, so what are we expecting? If price breaks structure right here, giving us a lower low, what do we expect? I'm expecting price to get back to that high, a retest into the order block right here. If I'm to switch it up to the H1 time frame, it might be more clearer. All right, I'm expecting price to react from this order block, so I'm expecting a push to the upside right here. I'm still expecting a push to the upside before price then reverses. This is what I'm expecting on EURUSD. We might as well switch it up to the BTMM, to the market makers method, and then we see if we can have confluence. So let's switch it up to the market makers method. All right. Right. This is the H1 time frame. Let's start off with the H4 time frame and let's see the H4. What I noticed from the market makers is that we had a peak formation low right here, and the price gave us a week of rise and consolidation, giving us level 1 right here, and price pushed into level 2 right there, and finally they gave us a peak formation high right here, and price reversed, giving us a reset, which is a continuation of trend. They reacted from the 50 EMA right here, which is the blue line, and price continued to push to the upside. Let's switch it up to the H1. Okay, and let's see. Currently we are here. They give us a reset right there, which is a continuation of trend. They reacted on the 200 EMA on the H1, which is the 50 EMA on the H4 time frame, and they pushed into level 1. They pushed into level 2, and finally into level 3 right here. Currently we are in level 3, and in level 3, what do we expect? We expect a reversal, right? So we are simply expecting price to give us a false move, a weak beginning false move, possibly back into last week's high right there, and then we expect a reversal from that last week high. All right, so this is what we are expecting from the BTMM's perspective, and as you can see that it's giving us confluence with the price action. This is where we are going to be monitoring price from for us to take sales, which I'm expecting to be long term. All right. Let's also have a look at GBPUSD and see if we are having the same anticipation. So let's just pick it up to GBPUSD. All right there, this is GBPUSD, and this is the H4 chart, right? This is the H4 chart for GBPUSD, and let's have a look at it from the daily. As you can see that from the daily that we had divergence right there. Divergence right there. On the TDI, we can see that we have got equal legs. On the chart, we have got a high right there. And on the TDI, we've got equal legs. This signifies that price is about to reverse to the downside. All right. So let's go down to the H4 time frame. Right. The H4 time frame. What do we see? We see that we had. Let's mark our levels. We had our peak formation, our reset. Formation reset right here, right, which reacted on the 200 EMA, and the price then pushed into level 1 right there, consolidation, and then they also pushed into level 2, and they consolidation, and they consolidated for about 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks. They were holding price, and then finally they pushed price into level 3 right here, and they gave us a beautiful M pattern right here, which is the peak formation high. All right, so according to the H4 time frame, we can see that H4 the cycle was complete, and currently we are expecting a reversal. When each and every cycle is complete, we expect a reversal. All right, okay, so from the H1 perspective, let's also see if we are arriving at the same point. From the H1 perspective, we also had a peak formation low right here on the 800 EMA, right there, right? And we had a push into level 1, giving us a small consolidation. A second push into level 2, consolidation. Then the dealer gave us a third push, which was the last push into our peak formation high, is right here. All right. So we had a break in market structure right here, and the dealer currently is in level 1 consolidation. So what do we expect from the level 1? Level 1, we expect a drop, all right, into level 1, and then we expect an ID50, which is a bounce off the 50 EMA right there. So I'm simply expecting for the dealer to give us a second leg right here. I'm simply expecting the dealer to give us a second leg into the next coming week, and then continues to drop price for the next 2 levels, so that he completes the cycle. All right, so I might be expecting a retest onto the neckline, which is this one right here, right there. We're expecting the second leg to retest this neckline right there, inducing buyers, and then they sell the market, right? So this is what we are expecting on GBPUSD, and seems like we have got the same anticipation on EURUSD and the opposite anticipation on DXY. I need to say that the analysis tends to hold. So let's see what the market has in store for us this week, and once the setup confirms, take the trades. All right, so if this information resonates with you, you can always get in touch with me for the list of my services. You can get in touch with me using the contacts in the description below. And thank you so much, guys. Until the next one, cheers.